Welcome to our exploration of unacceptable behaviors in relationships. Have you ever found yourself justifying a friend's harsh words or overlooking a partner's controlling tendencies? It's common to dismiss these toxic patterns, especially when emotional ties are strong. However, recognizing these behaviors is crucial for fostering healthier connections and protecting your emotional well-being. In today's world, many of us have been conditioned to accept dysfunction as normal, leading to a cycle of pain and confusion. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, emphasized the importance of awareness. What we tolerate can deeply affect our lives. This video aims to shed light on 10 specific behaviors that should never be accepted. So, take a moment to reflect. What have you been tolerating in your own relationships? Let's dive in and empower ourselves to seek the love and respect we truly deserve. Let's begin with one of the most insidious behaviors, emotional manipulation disguised as love. Many people find themselves in relationships where their needs and boundaries are consistently dismissed under the guise of care. When someone makes you feel guilty for expressing your feelings or asserting your boundaries, it's not love, it's emotional control. Carl Jung taught us that when we deny our true selves to maintain a connection, we compromise our identity, leading to feelings of worthlessness and confusion. Picture this. Someone you care about constantly undermines your confidence, making you question your instincts. Over time, you may start to believe that your boundaries are burdens rather than essential for your well-being. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt that your needs were secondary to someone else's desires? Recognizing this manipulation can be the first step toward reclaiming your emotional truth and building healthier relationships. Next, let's discuss contempt masked as honesty. This behavior often surfaces when someone uses the phrase, "I'm just being honest," as a cover for cruelty. While honesty is essential in any relationship, true sincerity should always be delivered with compassion, not sharpness. Imagine a situation where a friend criticizes your choices under the pretext of honesty. This contempt can erode your self-esteem and create a toxic environment where criticism overshadows support. Carl Jung believed that genuine connections require affirmation, not erosion of one another's spirit. When contempt becomes a frequent mode of communication, it replaces trust with fear and respect with resentment. It's crucial to recognize this dynamic and ask yourself, are you growing in your relationships, or are you shrinking due to harsh words disguised as honesty? Let's strive for connections that uplift and empower us rather than diminish our sense of self. Now, let's explore control packaged as protection. This behavior often masquerades as concern, where a partner or friend limits your freedom in the name of caring. While it may seem like they are trying to protect you, this control usually stems from their own insecurities and fears. Carl Jung noted that genuine love should expand you, not confine you. When someone restricts your choices or monitors your actions, they are projecting their inner chaos onto you. This dynamic can lead to a loss of autonomy, making you feel trapped in a relationship that should be nurturing. Consider a scenario where a loved one discourages you from pursuing your passions, claiming it's for your own good. Over time, you may start to lose touch with who you are, as your individuality is suppressed. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt your freedom compromised under the guise of protection? Recognizing this behavior is essential for reclaiming your sense of self and building healthier, more balanced relationships. Let's dive into the unsettling topic of gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation that can wreak havoc on your mental health. Gaslighting occurs when someone dismisses your reality, making you question your own feelings and perceptions. This insidious behavior can create a sense of confusion and self-doubt, leaving you feeling disoriented and unsure of your own sanity. Carl Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead to an understanding of ourselves." However, when your emotional compass is consistently hijacked by another person's narrative, you are not being guided. You are being manipulated. Over time, this can erode your confidence and make you reliant on the gaslighter for your sense of truth. Think about a time when someone invalidated your feelings or memories. Did you start to doubt yourself? Recognizing gaslighting is crucial for reclaiming your sense of identity and fostering healthier relationships. Remember, your feelings are valid, and it's essential to trust your own reality. Next, we examine the dismissal of your inner world, a behavior that can be profoundly damaging to your emotional well-being. This occurs when someone mocks or belittles your dreams, passions, or feelings, leaving you feeling devalued and unheard. When your joys and aspirations are consistently dismissed, it's not just a minor issue, it's a form of spiritual suffocation. Carl Jung emphasized the importance of integrating the authentic self into our lives. If your inner world is invalidated, your soul cannot thrive. You might find yourself silencing your desires to avoid conflict or ridicule, leading to emotional erosion over time. Consider a situation where you shared an important goal, only to be met with sarcasm or indifference. This can cause you to retreat into shame and doubt your worth. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt your passions dismissed? Recognizing this behavior is vital for nurturing your inner self and fostering relationships that celebrate and validate your true essence. Now, let's explore the chronic lack of empathy, a critical issue that can undermine the foundation of any relationship. Empathy is the bridge that connects souls, allowing us to understand and share in each other's feelings. When someone consistently overlooks your pain or dismisses your emotions as inconveniences, it creates an emotional void that can be incredibly draining. Carl Jung understood that without empathy, true intimacy cannot exist. When your feelings are invalidated, you may feel compelled to shrink your emotional reality to maintain the illusion of connection. Over time, this lack of empathy can erode your sense of self-worth, making you believe that your needs are unimportant. Think about a time when you reached out for support, only to be met with indifference. This experience can leave you feeling isolated and misunderstood. Recognizing the importance of empathy in your relationships is vital for fostering deeper connections and ensuring that both you and your partner feel valued and heard. Let's strive for relationships that honor our emotions and promote mutual understanding. Next, we need to address the cycle of repeated betrayal wrapped in apologies. This behavior can be particularly damaging because it creates a false sense of security. When apologies become a routine response rather than a catalyst for change, it signals a lack of accountability in the relationship. Carl Jung pointed out that repeated behaviors are rarely accidental. They are choices made by individuals who may not fully respect your boundaries. If someone continues to hurt you in the same way, their apologies become mere words, masking deeper issues that need to be addressed. This cycle can numb your ability to trust, not only in others, but also in your own judgment. Reflect on your experiences. Have you ever found yourself forgiving someone repeatedly for the same mistake? It's essential to recognize this pattern and understand that true accountability involves a commitment to change. By acknowledging these betrayals, you can begin to establish healthier boundaries and foster relationships built on mutual respect and genuine care. Now, let's discuss selfishness disguised as independence, a behavior that can create a significant imbalance in relationships. While being self-sufficient is valuable, using independence as a shield against emotional reciprocity can lead to one-sided dynamics. This often manifests when one partner is consistently the one reaching out, initiating conversations, or making plans, leaving the other feeling indifferent. Carl Jung would describe this as a dysfunctional imbalance of energy, where true independence honors and nurtures connections rather than avoiding responsibility. It can lead to feelings of emotional bankruptcy, making you believe that your needs are excessive or unwarranted. Think about your own experiences. Have you ever felt that your efforts in a relationship were not reciprocated. Recognizing this pattern is crucial. It's important to seek relationships where both partners contribute equally, fostering a balanced emotional exchange that honors both individuals' needs. Let's strive for connections that celebrate mutual support and understanding. Finally, let's explore emotional withdrawal as a form of punishment, a behavior that can severely damage trust and intimacy in relationships. This occurs when someone uses silence or distance to assert control, rather than engaging in open communication. When a partner withholds affection or ignores messages, it creates a toxic environment where love should provide safety. Carl Jung describes such behaviors as a regression into shadow, where emotional distance is used as a tactic to punish rather than resolve conflicts. This can leave you feeling confused and fearful, longing for connection while being met with coldness. Reflect on a time when you experienced the silent treatment or felt ignored after a disagreement. These actions can fracture your sense of worth and make you question the relationship itself. Recognizing emotional withdrawal is essential to break the cycle of manipulation. By fostering open communication and emotional safety, we can create healthier, more supportive relationships that encourage understanding and connection. As we conclude our exploration of the 10 unacceptable behaviors, it's vital to remember that recognizing these patterns is the first step toward liberation and healing. By understanding what constitutes emotional manipulation, lack of empathy, and other harmful behaviors, you empower yourself to make healthier choices in your relationships. Carl Jung taught us that awareness is key. It helps us break free from cycles of dysfunction and fosters personal growth. Reflect on your own experiences and consider how these behaviors may have affected you. It's time to prioritize your emotional well-being and seek connections that uplift and validate you. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a space for discussion where we can support one another on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Remember, you deserve relationships that honor your true self. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to our next conversation.